Hey, what's going on, JJ Crew? A new missile variant of the Guardian was released lately called the Guardian MX. While the old heavy fighter was outfitted with 2 size 5 weapon hardpoints, the new MX variant was released with 4 size 4 hardpoints and double the missile loadout, which is exactly what I personally was looking for from the original Guardian. So I've been very excited to jump into this new ship and try it out. While it is a bit slower and bulkier than the original Guardian, it also sports an extra shield and extra hull health over the base model. What I'm more interested in is how it compares against 2 different ships in particular, the F8 and the Cutlass Blue. The F8 has become a bit of a joke in recent patches with major nerfs to its maneuverability. What was supposed to be the superiority fighter of Star Citizen has turned into more of a paperweight, so I've been looking for something that could serve as a good replacement. The Cuddy series, particularly the Cuddy Blue, has seen some buffs to its maneuverability and somehow one of the more maneuverable ships in the game right now, outside of light fighters. But it doesn't pack quite the same punch as the Guardian MX, with 4 size 3 guns instead of the size 4. The Guardian seems to sit in a good sweet spot, and actually has really consistent strafes in all directions thanks to the omnidirectional engines. If you're looking for your new go-to heavy fighter like I am, I believe the Guardian MX could be the best choice at the moment. To make sure though, I wanted to do some testing to see how it fared against multi-crew ships in the new Combat Gauntlet missions, particularly with the Connie and Hammerhead missions. I had run these missions in the PU in both the Hornet and the FAC, and thanks to the super restrictive movements of master modes, the ships with turrets presented a pretty large challenge for a single fighter. While I was able to get past the Connie, it was not without considerable effort. And the Hammerhead I never actually managed to get past at all. I was able to get parts of the Hammerhead red in the Hornet, but when flying the FAC, I couldn't even get the shields down before I got in firing range of the turrets, and it soft deathed my ship thanks to the extremely poor maneuverability. So what I want to see is if I can outmaneuver the front of the ship. Jesus Christ. Peace. There. Shit. That's not good. It's really not good. Like that.
Contact received. Failure.
There we go. Jeez. Okay. That was not easy.
Looks like you got inbound. Weapons free.
Contact received.
No, but there should be more risk. Shouldn't be free to just go out and do whatever you want. It would make the cons of PvP a little more interesting. That's the Hammerhead, so we're gonna stay away from that for now. Make sure these actually hit. Yep, okay. Another one. Maybe we'll get lucky not to deal with the Hammerhead before. Alright. Oh, well. What are we targeting here? Oh shit! Alright. Who said that? Nobody? I didn't say that.
Contact received.
Problem is, like, I don't have enough lateral strafes to even really be able to do anything, especially with speed walls. Makes fighting an Idris solo, like, really fucky. Or not Idris, Hammerhead. damn it, dude. While I'm fighting this Hammerhead, I want you to pay close attention to when my screen starts to get blurry. I actually have motion blur disabled in game, so the blur effect is coming from getting speed walled by lateral strays. When I hit those walls, I can't accelerate any faster, so I'm essentially locked in position and make for an easy target for a turret until I change to a different direction. With a single fighter, you can usually maneuver around the cone of incoming fire, but with the turrets of the Hammerhead, it's essentially able to saturate my bubble of maneuverability. So anytime I get under 2,000 meters from the ship, I'm guaranteed to start receiving damage no matter how I'm flying. Because of the tricord limiter and egg-shaped speed wall, the best way to get distance from the Hammerhead is to neutralize the pip and accelerate towards the Hammerhead, and then push past as quickly as I can. The best times to do this are when I still have some shields left to absorb incoming damage. And then I can get some distance and recover my boost and shield resources and start the process over. Hopefully I can manage to doing all this before the shields on the Hammerhead start to regen as well. To maintain distance, once I'm past the Hammerhead, I try to strafe away from the pip to create extensions, and eventually fall into a pattern of trying to maintain 2,500 meters from the Hammerhead. These restrictions on flight maneuverability are why Master Modes is so aim dependent, as closing in on a target essentially means you have to flatten out and fly linearly to close distance. Instead, pilots have opted to maintain distance and plink away at targets to force the other ship to close to a distance that they're more comfortable fighting at, which means that they get to take more damage while moving closer. I'm really hoping the next iteration of the flight model resolves these issues, but only time will tell. Let's see how the rest of the fight unfolds and if the Guardian is able to take down the Hammerhead. I don't like that. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna push through and then. Extend. You're just gonna have to extend. Kind of like we do with the Hornet. For an opening. Thank God for heavy shields. Oh shit! That was fast. Oh my god, dude. That was not good. I can't do that again. I can't. You can't circle it. You don't have the maneuverability. That's what I would normally do. But you don't have the lateral strafes because of the Master Modes. God damn it. Now we lost some more of our wings. It's not good. Yeah, I mean, I used to do that shit in the Gladius. And I mean, any ship really. Vanguard. Damn it, man. Damn it. I can't maneuver. It's not turning the way I want it to. Don't do that. Yeah, I did lose again, I'm aware. I lost the whole goddamn wing, man. Need to stay on it. Just watch the delta. Keep control of my nose, which is really hard to do right now because it wants to drift off in a direction that I don't want it to go. This is going better than like the F8, like 100%, and the F7, so this is kind of working out in my favor. Like the F7 had the damage, but it didn't have the health, and the shield health especially. The F8 had the shield health, but it didn't have the maneuverability. This is a good balance of both. And it's not even like a perfect kind of loadout yet. Ah, damn it, dude. Those turrets gonna stop firing? Jeez. Welcome back, welcome back. We're still fighting it. We're still fighting it. It's freaking speed walls, dude. I hate it. Like 2.3 seems to be the magic distance for this. Ugh! If I can just keep my nose. It makes it so hard with the wing gone right now. Come on, come on. I'm out of boost, fuck. Getting all those shields back. Lasers haven't stopped firing, and my boost is out. Lasers, when you gotta take a break. This is so bad, this is so bad. Oh, we're fucked. Oh, no. Need resources. Give me my resources. You son of a bitch. No, if I leave, I fail the mission, so I can't leave. Had to do it. So we got full shields, full boost. Now we just gotta go back to maintaining distance again. Yeah, that'd be fun. I would love to have an eclipse for this shit. And for killing Idrises and Polarises too. That would be great. But you know, this is a fun challenge. I'm just trying to see what the capabilities of the ship are, you know?
Contact received.
Like, can it withstand trying to fight a Hammerhead? Because the F8 cannot. Absolutely cannot do it. Oh shit! No, that's not good. Ah, mother. I didn't go up far enough. Overall, I was really impressed with the new Guardian. While it did get taken out in the end, it managed to stick in the fight longer than any of the other single-seat fighters that I've tested so far. I think to really be able to solo this mission, you either want to be in an Eclipse or a Constellation that can face tank the damage and deal enough to possibly win the trade. In the old flight model, of course, the AI wasn't as reactive at the time. We could also rotate consistently around the nose or tail of the Hammerhead, and taking one down, while time-consuming, was pretty trivial. Now it's much more of a pain and nearly impossible to do in some ships while flying solo. I do think that the turrets should be balanced to have faster velocity than fighters, so they have a chance of hitting their target, but the lack of maneuverability shouldn't put you in a position where you're forced to take damage if you know how to fly your ship effectively. I still really like the new Guardian MX, and I think it's one of my favorite new heavy fighters in the game. So don't be surprised if you see me flying it in the PU or even in squadron battles. If you're new to Star Citizen, consider using my promo code when you create an account. Make sure to stop by the streams as well on either YouTube or Twitch, where we're live Monday through Friday, except for Wednesday when I'm hosting squadron battle training for solo leveling. If you're looking for an org that does a little bit of everything but is also great at PvP, then check out my old home Vanguard. If you're interested in dogfighting or like some training or just looking for fights, then come check us out at Solo Leveling. We've got a lot of great people from different PvP orgs hanging out on the daily and looking for duels, so it's a great place to get your feet wet and get to know the PvP community. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the support y'all have been showing us lately. It's been awesome. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.